Hello fellow collectors, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at DC Multiverse Mongul. Now Mongul is the leader of Warworld, and we see here he is a mega figure from Todd McFarlane in DC. And we see this is a big guy here with his outfit on, and he does have this armor type. And I think this is the Mongul who is and not the Mongul who was. But you'd have to follow the comics to understand that. But this guy definitely played a huge role in Superman's of Warworld. So if you definitely get a chance, go read those comics if you haven't already. And as we look at Mongul here, we see he does a nice T-pose. Now his arms are on a ratcheted joint, which is very nice for a figure this size. He has this evil looking grin here. And as you can see, there is a lot of detail in this skin and some of the armor at the top. If we look at his belt, we see some more detail. Nice grate here for the belt buckle. His belt, or his boots, do have some detail in them. And his outfit does have a stripe coming down the side, which is like a mesh. Very, very nice. Now, if we look at the head sculpt can't really go up and down. And if you bend it too much, you'll see it does provide a gap in his neck. But he can look down pretty good, and left and right. As far as the articulation for his arm, he has that. He has no bicep swivel, but does have the one bend in the elbow. And his wrists do rotate all the way around. So, as we look at his ab crunch, we can see he's got a pretty nice one. And this allows for a movement left and right. As far as his legs go, this is as good of a split as he can get. And his legs do have a double bend. And his ankles do have a rotation. So it does allow for forward and back, side to side movement. Now, like I said, this guy is a mega figure. So if we look at his height and weight, he will reflect that. So if we look, this guy is almost 10 inches tall. He is 9 3/4. We bring our trusty scale in here. And I say trusty because he has been verified by the post office. And he comes in at 13.4 ounces. So if we look and stand him back up, we'll see that this guy is much taller than a G.I. Joe or a Marvel Legends figure. So if we take these out and bring in DC Rebirth Superman, we can see he does stand up pretty nicely. Now these guys would be natural enemies. So I definitely could see these guys squaring off and fighting, and that would make a good display shelf in itself. Now, being a mega figure is nice to have this guy, and definitely I wish he came with additional hands, but he came with a footplate and a card, which is somewhere in a pile because I'm not a card collector, but it is nice that they do have that information because it does provide a bio. But if you do get a chance to get this guy and you like the Warworld saga, then or the DC collectibles, this is definitely a must-have. So until next time, guys, collect and like and subscribe.